Just coming to the center of our mat. We're just going to start with some little breaths, warming up. Let's just roll our shoulders back up to our ears, back and down. Just beginning to welcome some movement. And you can shake out your hips, you can roll side to side, move your neck, whatever feels good to wake up this morning, and then roll your shoulders forward. Shoulders rolling forward, arms just kind of come along for the ride. Finding our breath. And just take a big circle back. Opening up. Oh, taking all the time that it takes to just open up the front of the body. Moving with breath, opening. And then the other direction, just pulling in all the goodness. Pulling it in to the center of our body. And then just sweep it up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Just right there. Let's see what we've got. Hope that you can see me. Great. Great. If you cannot see me right now, so I'm just working with technical things. If you can't see me, will you just send me a text and let me know? Otherwise, I'm assuming you can see. Today we're going to do moon salutation, which means that we're going to, it flows. I think the last time we did it, you could only see me from my knees to my shoulders, which must have been super frustrating. So the moon salutation, the nice thing is we'll always stay facing either the short ends of our mat or forward. So we won't ever turn back to the back side, which is nice. You can know that we're just gonna flow kind of in a circle this way and then in a circle this way, and I'll try and talk you through it, and we'll just kind of move, flowing one direction and then the other direction. So tomorrow is a full moon, a buck moon, because that's when the deer bucks really start showing their antlers in Native American tradition. A full moon, though, or a new moon is a great time to just examine our lives and look at what is not serving us any longer and consider that. And then as we go through our flow, those things might come to our mind, and our moon salutation is just a way of letting go of the old that's no longer serving us and welcoming in what we do want. So with that, we'll just take an inhale up and just keeping our hands together, clasping your thumbs so that your hands stay together as we inhale, and exhale over to the right, just gently. It's our first one, just over to the right, opening up that left elbow, and then inhale up and exhale over to the left, and that right elbow stays up by our ears, opening to the side, and then inhale and exhale over to the right. So it's tempting to fold forward as we do our side, just keeping that open. Inhale, exhale, even if it's just a little baby side fold, just keeping that elbow opening. Then inhale and exhale, hands to the heart center. We're going to come to the left end of our mat and take an inhale, and as we exhale, nice strong core, step right into a nice wide step. So this first time that we go through our little moon salutation flow, I'll just give you some pointers. We'll repositioning our feet, and after we do it a couple times, it will just seem really natural. So knees slightly bent, big inhale to lengthen our spine, exhale to come into 5, down to this. Inhale to 5-pointed star, exhale down. Nice job. One more time, inhale, 5-pointed star, and exhale down. Inhale to 5-pointed star, lengthen the spine. And as if our back is against a wall, we're going to reposition this left foot and make it parallel with the short end of our mat, and just start rotating over to the right. In a little teeny tiny triangle, hand comes either right above or right below our knee. Just our very first triangle pose, peeling open this left side of our body as we take our right foot straight out to the front. So it's like we're putting the back of our body against a wall and just opening up. Big inhale and exhale to just take that arm down and around, both feet toward the short end of the mat, and a short stance here. Lengthening the spine, coming into pyramid, and we're just going to go halfway right here. And just start feeling the back side of our thighs opening up, our lower back opening, lengthening our spine, finding our breath. And then inhale to lengthen and exhale to take this foot back all the way down, dropping down to our little lunge. So as we inhale, just look forward, opening the heart, dropping the shoulders, letting the hips open, and just finding our first lunge of the day, letting it settle in. Nice. And then tuck that back toe and rotate, walk it to the front. And we're just going to stay nice and high up on this knee and just gently walk side to side. This is our first one of the day, so we're just gently, not going for tons of flexibility yet, just rocking side to side, walking with our hands over, and then staying over to the left at this end of our mat. And we'll walk into a lunge on this side. So you can see we just kind of go in a circle, like the phases of the moon. And inhale to open our heart, exhale to drop those shoulders, dropping, opening the hips. Not super deep, this is just our first one of the day. And then inhale to tuck those back toes and step forward into pyramid and come up to a straight, flat back. Finding our breath. Looking down at our feet, making sure both toes are pointed toward the short end of the mat. And if we were on skis, they would just be touching each other. They wouldn't be crossing. Nice. And then that right foot can step back just a little bit, the toes going out to the front, hand either right below or right above the knee as we open into triangle on this side. The back of our body touching that invisible wall behind us. Opening up just a little baby triangle, first one of the day. And then as someone, as if they're holding our fingers, just pulling us back up to 5-pointed star. Inhale and exhale down. Nice job, inhale. And we're gonna exhale and step to the right end of our mat, hands to heart. So if you joined us just a little bit late, the moon salutation we either do at a full moon or a new moon, and tomorrow's a full moon. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of rejuvenating and honoring the flow and the cycle of our lives, the ups and the downs and the flow. So it's a flow. We go one way and then we go the other way. And as we flow, our intention today is to look at what is no longer serving us. And then as we move, to just let it go and move to a new place, which is beautiful. So with that, we'll inhale and exhale, step out left, nice and big, toes out at an angle. Inhale tall, exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale tall and exhale down. And then inhale tall, 5-pointed star. And as we exhale, we'll take that left foot and point the toes toward the short of the mat and just start going into triangle. And this back foot comes parallel with the short end of the back side of our mat. Just opening up. So we're thinking of this right hip peeling open, right shoulder peeling open, just gently. Breathing with our breath, opening our heart. Big inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to come down into pyramid. So that back foot comes a little closer. Toes to the short end of the mat. Lengthening our spine, pulling the belly button in, grabbing our thigh bones with our muscles. And then exhale down, big step back, drop the knee, and inhale forward. And exhale, deeper. Inhale to lift and open the heart. Drop the shoulders, exhale to let it go. Inhale to tuck those toes and rotate forward. And there might be more space here. And then just breathe as we walk side to side. And this time we might find a little more flexibility, a little more opening. Maybe even our toes come up to look at the sky. Maybe not yet, just working with it. Just opening up those inner thighs, and then we'll stay here on the right side. Maybe those toes pop up to the sky and come back on that. You can be on your heel or your toe, whatever is comfortable, and then rotate it around to the short end. And as we inhale, open that heart. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. Opening the hips, letting go of what is no longer serving us. Welcoming in the new. And then tuck that back toe and we'll step into pyramid. And you might be ready with a long spine, keeping it straight. Maybe those fingertips can move toward the ground. Lengthening the spine, pulling the belly in. And then moving that back foot so that it's parallel with the short end of the mat and just scroll up into triangle. Nice. Just opening, finding more opening, just avoiding putting our hand on our knee. Above or below is great. Thighs are strong, core is strong, spine is lengthening. Heart is opening to what is new, what's available, what are the possibilities. And then as if someone's pulling us by our fingertips all the way up until our toes go out to the corners. And exhale, settle in. Inhale, tall. And exhale to the right side of our mat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just take a minute here to let things settle. And then inhale, hands come up. We're going to exhale to the left. And maybe there's a little more space, lengthening our spine, opening, breathing. And on your next inhale, inhale up and exhale out to the side. Inhale up. Let's do that again. One more time, each side, finding a little more length in the side of the body. Inhale and exhale. That maybe that hip, that opposite hip goes out a little more. And inhale and exhale, step wide. Inhale tall and exhale down. Do that one more time. In, kind of getting into more of a flow here. And inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to fix this left foot and go into triangle. Nice job. That front toe goes forward. Maybe there's a little more available. Spine is long, lengthening out, rolling that hip open, legs strong. Big inhale and exhale to pyramid. Fix that back foot, finding length in our spine, opening up, bringing the hips aligned. Nice. Inhale and exhale to step back down, drop that knee. Inhale to open our chest and exhale to roll it to the front of the room. And then we'll breathe as we go from side to side. And this time, maybe you'll come up on your toes. Maybe those toes will come up. Maybe our tailbone will drop down lower, closer to the ground. Opening up spaces that have been tight or locked or shut. And then on this one, we'll just stay here, Right toes float up to the sky, opening up through wherever is tight. Breathing into that space, and then rotate it to the side. Drop that knee, point the toe, open up the heart, drop the shoulders, belly in, feeling the ground supporting us. And then on next inhale, come to pyramid, and we'll just lengthen that spine. Tailbone goes to the back, crown of the head goes forward, kneecaps pulling up. Strong legs, and then resetting that back foot, just pull into triangle. Nice job. And then we might feel a little more opening available. This hip rolling open, heart. Sometimes mine feels like it's just cracking open. A little bit more. Spine is lengthening. And then on your next inhale, come up to 5-pointed star and step to the left end of your mat. Nice job. Inhale up and exhale over to the right. Inhale and to the left. Do that a couple more times to each side with your own breath. Just inhale to tall, exhale to bend. And just finding your space, finding your length in your spine, finding the opening in the side body, opening up, making room for new possibilities. And then inhale and exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes just a minute to let things settle. And this next time, we're going to start adding a little bit of balance, which is always optional. If you'd like to just hold the pose and not go into balance, do whatever feels good and right for you today. So inhale, and then exhale, step right, nice and strong. Inhale, tall spine, toes out to the corners, exhale down. And we'll do that 2 more times, in and exhale. All in and out through the nose, breathing, finding joy, and exhale down. And then inhale tall, set your feet for triangle going to the left. Finding that open space, peeling open, welcoming in the new. What do we really want? How would we really like to show up today? And then for the balance, we're going to come from here into half moon. And I like to just bend this knee, walking that back foot closer. Left fingertips to the ground. So the body is staying open. Woo! And finding, finding our half moon. So, hips open. Heart, chest open, practicing opening. And falling out is just more practice. Great opportunities to learn more. Nice. And then to come out of this, we're going to look down and take both fingertips to the ground and square our hips and just drop that back toe and walk into pyramid. Nice and gentle. There it is, lengthening the spine. And maybe this time, maybe there's a little more space available to drop our chest closer to our thighs, keeping our back long and lengthened, pulling that belly in, legs are strong. And then inhale to look forward, set that back toe down and settle in, exhale. And then inhale to rotate to the front. And let's find this side squat. Nice, toes up. Good job. I can just imagine. You look fantastic. From here, we're coming to come hips up and come to the middle. Hands right under our face. And just finding this position, lengthening out the spine. And as we inhale, we're going to sweep our right hand open. Finding breath, finding length. Legs are strong, finding twist. Big inhale and exhale down. As you inhale, sweep the other direction, opening up, welcoming in the new, letting go of the old that's not serving us. And inhale, open, exhale down, and then scroll over to the other side. Toe comes up if that's available. Maybe we're up on our toe. Maybe our heel is going closer to the ground, maybe. And then turn it to the side. Here we go. Beautiful. Opening up. Maybe you can even come here. Oh boy. So we have, I hope you can hear me. Coming on up into pyramid, lengthening the spine. We have a exercise in focus with distractions outside. Lengthening the spine, and maybe we can drop down chest to thigh, keeping that front leg pretty straight. And then let's walk those fingers forward, lifting the back hip, and we're keeping our hips parallel. So it would be tempting to lift open the left hip. We're gonna keep it facing down to the ground in a standing split, and just lift the leg as high as we can with that hip there. And then set that back foot down, parallel to the end of the mat, and scroll into triangle. Nice job. And then inhale up and exhale to the mat. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Inhale up and exhale to the right. Inhale up and step up to the right. Inhale to extend, exhale down. Nice. Inhale up one more time, exhale down. And then this time inhale and exhale, switching your feet into triangle. So we'll work half moon on this side. And I like to get into it, give myself some room. I like to get into it by bending this right knee and planting my fingers. And then I can slowly straighten. Maybe, there we go. It's easier with our focus down, more challenging with it out, more challenging with it up. So play with where we set our eyes, opening, beautiful. And to come out, we're just gonna gently drop this left fingertips. Drop the left hip back into that standing split we were just in, and come into pyramid. Beautiful. Lengthen the spine to inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, and then exhale down. This time we're gonna sweep up in an inhale. And exhale, frame your foot and kick into down dog. Beautiful. We'll just let those first down dog of the day. Let the right foot sweep up and step forward, exhale. And then we'll roll it forward. Nice. We're just adding in a little bit. Inhale to the center, exhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale up and exhale over to the side. Nice. Inhale up and go into lunge. Exhale, drop those hips, let it go. Inhaling up. Exhale, frame your foot, tuck those back toes, and kick into three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale, set that left foot back down. Nice. And come on up. So walk your fingers forward, keeping your hips squared, standing split, and maybe we can drop our chest a little bit more. And then drop into pyramid. Beautiful. Drop your chest and then scroll, fixing your feet into triangle. And maybe this hand stays lower, spine long, legs strong, rolling open. Finding our breath, and then pulling up and come to stand at the right end of your mat. Nice. Nice job. Hands at our heart. Just let your breath settle. Close your eyes for a minute. Just thinking about all the things that we're letting go of. And all the new that we're welcoming in instead. Nice. Inhale, hands straight up to the sky. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. And exhale, step it out. Inhale, long spine. Fixing our feet. Exhale down. Once you can spread your fingers wide and open up, try that again. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scrolling into triangle on this side. So we'll do half moon on this side again if you'd like. So I'm going to start with my gaze down, bending that knee, walking the hands forward, keeping the side body open. Opening. Nice. If you're having trouble with balance, like I was having trouble, you can use your peripheral vision to see if you can see your toes. There's a tendency for this leg to go back and then we fall out of it or forward, but more of a tendency to go back. So if you can see your foot in your peripheral vision, then you're in line and more likely to stay in balance. Woo! All right, drop that right hand, square your hips into standing split, and then walk into pyramid. Nice, extend and exhale. Inhale back up and exhale to come into lunge. Inhale, heart forward, lifting up, tall. Exhale, sinking the hips, and then sweep it in. And exhale down, tuck those back toes and kick into down dog. Oh, you can do three-legged dog or a regular down dog. Big inhale and step it forward again and roll to the front. Nice. Inhale to the center. Exhale to go deeper into this. So right here, since we're working on balance, there's an option. You can grab your ankles and work a forward fold, or you could plant your hands in a tripod. So head here, hands here, and work up a handstand if you'd like. If that's available, if you'd like to play with that today. I'm just gonna practice. So just finding something that feels playful and fun for you, or feels good, feels like maybe trying something new, welcoming in something new. And then on your next inhale, scroll over to the other side and open up that hip and that inner thigh. Nice, and we'll walk it over to a lunge. Drop those hips, inhale, heart open, coming up to our thigh, exhale deeper, and then inhale to sweep it up. Exhale, frame your foot, tuck that back toe, kick into three-legged dog. Nice. And exhale, step back, and then walk it forward to standing split. And a couple options here. Again, hips are still parallel to the ground, not opening to the side. Maybe we can drop down deeper. An option to take your opposite hand and grab your ankle and work balance. And the key here is our hips, that they're both squared. That left hip is squared to the ground, squared with the right hip, and not rolling open. And then drop back into pyramid. Extend, inhale, exhale down. And then on your next inhale, scroll into triangle. Beautiful. Lengthening the spine, grabbing the thighs with our muscles, thigh bones with our thigh muscles, strong legs, finding our breath. And then on your next inhale, coming on up, and exhale, just find the center of our mat. Beautiful job. That was a nice moon salutation flow. Just come to your breath. Settling in, letting go of the old, welcoming the new. And then bend your knees, let it go, sweep it up, inhale. And exhale, dive down into a forward fold. Oh, let that lower back just release. Rock forward and back from toes to heels. Lengthening, opening up, finding room, finding new space for the new. Welcoming that in. And working with our breath here. Nice job. So we're gonna just heel toe our feet out so the pinky toes are just on the edge of our mat, and then we'll just bend our knees and drop our hips into squat. Oh, and just find your squat. Beautiful. Letting our inner thighs open. Tailbone drops, crown of the head lifts. Nice. And then gently plant your hands and push through your feet, and we'll come back into forward fold. And walk our toes back. There we go. Inhale to flat back and exhale to plank. We couldn't leave out just a little bit of shoulder and arm work today. So find that plank, grabbing all our spine with all our core muscles, staying up nice and strong. Excellent. So since we're here, let's just roll over. Option to drop the left knee and open into side plank. Option, if you do that, you could play with this or this. Play is the key word. We're just playing, we're just practicing. And then drop into plank. Nice. And let's just play with that on the other side. You can try several things. And this side is a different side, so it will feel different. Playing with possibilities. And then come back into plank. Drop your knees, drop all the way down. Nice. So let's just work our lower back just a tiny bit. You can take your hands down by your sides, or if you'd like, you can take them in front. And just on your next inhale, just lift it up, toes pressing into the ground. Looking ahead to the ground, about a foot, keeping our neck neutral. And breathing, finding strength, finding length through the spine. And then exhale, cheek to one side. And then whatever you did with your arms this time, do the opposite as we lift up this time. Finding our breath, and an option to lift our feet. Nice. Again, finding length through our spine. And then release. Cheek to the other side. And if something comes up, is it possible to release it and open up room for something new, something that we'd rather have? And letting it move with our breath. And then just hands under shoulders. Let's find a child's pose. Just let that lower back find some length. pressing our forehead into the ground, and then walk your fingertips as far forward as they'll go, while at the same time walking your tailbone in the opposite direction, really finding length. And then bringing awareness to your hip flexors and seeing if you can breathe some space right into those hip flexors. Hip flexors right here at the front of where our thighs connect to our body, right there. So breathing into that space. Nice. And then inhale to all fours. And we're going to exhale as we weave. Let's start with our left arm. Weave it through, and we're going to leave our tail up in puppy with a little twist. It's finding breath. You can even rock your hips. You could play with some balance here, pressing this left arm into the ground and seeing if that right leg, so the opposite leg, can straighten. You could even take some core, keeping the hip squared, lift the right leg up. Lots of options. You could walk the right arm forward. Just the key word here, play. Play with it, see what feels good. And then just plant that right hand, pressing it back up to all fours. Inhale and exhale. Same thing on the other side. And again, a chance to just play with what's possible. This might just be great. Or maybe that left arm wants to lengthen out. Maybe the left leg wants to try the lengthening. And maybe there's even some keeping that hips squared. Maybe there's some balance. Just playing with whatever. And then when you're ready, come out of it to all fours. Inhale, look forward to cow. Exhale, around it. Let's do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale to neutral, tuck those toes, going to scroll into down dog. Nice, just one more length, finding that down dog. Working out any last kinks. And then bend your knees, look forward, and hop or step to your hands, and then come to seat. Beautiful job. That was our moon salutation practice, and we're going to go into Shavasana now, which we have earned, and here comes the sun welcoming our day. Just finding a comfortable place. And work it so just nothing is pinching. Might help to put a pillow under your knees if your lower back is feeling it today. And just opening our palms up to the sky and letting our body just rest on the ground. Bringing our intention back to our breath and back to the intention of this time in this cycle of the moon, which is the cycle of our lives, up and down and high and low and in and out, of a time to let go of what is not serving us any longer. And as that moves out, then we welcome into that space what we do, what we would like to have more of. Whether it's love or gratitude or kindness or open-heartedness, whatever it is for you, let's settle into Shavasana with what is it that we are welcoming in more of now that we've let go of the old. And just feel it in your body. letting our minds settle and just feel that new feeling. And when our mind wants to take over with thoughts, we can just say thank you and go back to feeling what it feels like to be in this new space. And take 2 or 3 deep, slow breaths as if you're just feeling in this new feeling, what this new space feels like, and then just setting it into your body. Gently bringing our feet to the ground, knees up to the sky, and then one at a time, just hug your knees into your chest. And then when you're ready, coming up. I am so glad to have all of you here today. Thank you for coming. And I wish you a happy 4th of July weekend, and just wanted to let you know, Tuesday I will be out of town. Friday I will be back. So since it's the 4th of July weekend, just think of it taking a long weekend and enjoying your own Tuesday practice. And then I'll see you next Friday, and I'll send you a text to remind you. Thank you so much. Love to you all. Mwah. I'll see you soon.